Kirby and the Forgotten Land is the first ever Kirby game I have played through to completion. I've only ever played the Game Boy version and the NES version of Kirby, and a little bit of the one where you're made of wool on the Nintendo Wii quite a while ago. However, I got all wrapped up into the hype for Kirby and the Forgotten Land, and I'm glad I did. I loved every single minute of playing through this game, and there is also post-game content which I will get into. Now, of course, as the story goes, Kirby is just, mooching around on Planet Popstar as he does, and he gets sucked through a portal of sorts into another world where all the Waddle Dees have been captured, and Kirby sets out on a mission to free said Waddle Dees. That's it. There is also a plot with an alien in it and that kind of stuff, but that's all I'll give you for that one. Again, it's a Kirby game, so it's very light on the story. However, there are some really awesome story moments in it, which I'm not going to spoil, but you just have to play through it for that one. There are over 5 worlds, incorporating loads of different levels, and the levels are they're not open world, but they're 3D and they're quite varied. They're kind of like a more linear version of what Super Mario Odyssey has, although Odyssey is the better. The worlds are better in that one. The Kirby one is a lot more refined, but there are a lot of secrets and hidden rooms and items to collect and power-ups to unlock for Kirby, which then you can equip back at the Waddle Dee town, and you can upgrade said abilities with special stars. And once you've completed certain levels, you'll unlock side challenges, which is how you get those stars to upgrade the abilities. It's really, really, really cool. And as you progress through the game, you just unlock so much for that Waddle Dee town, including an arena where you can fight, and Meta Knight's running that one, which is pretty cool. You can help out in a calf. You can even do a little bit of fishing. Like my daughter just likes running around in the town. She refuses to go and fight anything. She'll completely have a breakdown if she has to fight any monsters, even though all Kirby has to do is just inhale them. Now, of course, Kirby's pretty much self-explanatory. He's a little pink dude who sucks in enemies and can either fire them back or absorb their abilities. He can obviously float, but you can only float so far, or he'll run out of puff, so you can't indefinitely fly. The controls, the gameplay, the controls, the look of the game, the music, everything is 10 out of 10. I've got to be honest, everything. I had an absolute joy playing through this game, and I will continue to play through the post-game content, which you unlock extra worlds, and just so much side stuff to do, and I still have special abilities to upgrade. For example, the fire ability, I've upgraded that one, so I've got like dragon horns and like purple dragon wings, and I can fly like a missile towards enemies, which is really, really cool. The ice ability was a little bit OP, and I used that one to absolutely savage bosses towards the end of the game. But there's so many. I don't want to spoil any more than I have to. All I can really do for this review is just tell you that if you just like a nice chilled 3D platformer with excellent controls, excellent mini games, including being able to inhale a car and use the car, and the controls work really, really well. Inhale part of a roller coaster and be part of that, and so on and so forth. This game is definitely for you. I highly recommend picking up Kirby and the Forgotten Land. It's not a difficult game. It's not Elden Ring. I played through it on wild mode, which is its hard mode, and although some of the bosses I can see how they'd be challenging for children, and that's what a lot of adults forget, and maybe reviewers forget. This is a game for children, not for full grown-ass men like myself. However, I found a lot of enjoyment in it, and my kids love it, and obviously, I don't know if you could tell already, but my score for Kirby and the Forgotten Land is a 10 out of 10. This is as near perfect as you're going to get, and also, just like Metroid, it's a game that works right out of the box. No day one patch, no bugs, no glitches, or anything like that I have found personally. This is a full working game straight out of the gate, and that's very important, and something Nintendo tends to do more often than any other game developer that I know. But anyway, thank you very much for watching this review. Like I said, I didn't want to give too much away. If you're probably already familiar with Kirby as it is, and the gameplay here, it's all self-explanatory anyway. I don't want to waffle on for too long, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.